Thank you very much, media team. Please be seated. A round of applause for our national anthem. I don't know if it's just me, but I think this version is actually growing gradually on us. But I still feel as a person, all those are senators, when they call them, or ministers, when they call them for interviews before they give them those, I think this should be one of the tax they'll give to them. Anyone that can sing it from beginning till the end should be given that portfolio. Instead of asking them, just take a bow and go. We should put them to tax. Let them sing the national anthem. Another round of applause, please. Okay, so quickly, we don't have too many of the council members here seated. Some of them are on the way, but following through our program, I'd like to just recognize Dr. Samson Akinyemi, who is the Executive Secretary and CEO. He's seated here. A round of applause for him, please. Okay, so as the program progresses, when the other council member or other dignitaries walk in, we are going to do the needful. But quickly, moving on, I'd like to invite for the chairman of council, the president and chairman of council's welcome address. I'd like to invite here Mr. Christopher Kolade Ayeni, who is also a council member. A round of applause for him, please.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Sorry, on behalf of our President and Chairman Council of Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, who is unavoidably absent this morning, I will like to take a speech. The council member here present, fellow members present, inductees, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Council of Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, I welcome everyone present to this exclusive ceremony. We give glory to Almighty God for joining mercies for all present, far and near, to be part of this historic event. As we all know, the pension issues have gained prominence in the last 2 decades. The Institute has grown with trend. Let us be part of this team that will work out improvement necessary for a better tomorrow. The Institute membership pursuit is scholastic and scientific. We will use our professional competence to help our country achieve her transformation by jointly addressing issues of pension problem in our country. Our knowledge on various aspects and form of pension management is such that members could exchange ideas, knowledge, method, advice, and education. This is the crux of our gathering and our existence as a body. We will continue to improve on our professionalism in order to meet the yearnings of Nigerians and also enhance and promote the development of pension administration in Nigeria. My profound appreciation goes to distinguished personalities here present for finding time out of their busy schedule to honor our institute. I must say, I'm delighted to be part of this significant event, which witnesses the investiture of eminent personality into the Hall of Fame for their enviable capacity and contribution towards the strengthening of pension system and associated services in Nigeria. Our fellows and associates are distinguished and accomplished individuals in pension practice and associated financial services in Nigeria. Therefore, we implore you to be good ambassadors of this institute in your various organizations by your conduct, professional utterances, and in representing interests of this body. To our distinguished guests, who are not yet members of our noble institute, The Satisfied Pension Institute of Nigeria is a professional body representing the pension professionals in both private and public sector of Nigeria economy. It was founded with the idea of bringing together professionals to encourage greater dialogue, cooperation, and educational opportunities. In addition, Chartered Pension Institute of Nigeria is set to improve on the common forum for all. Kindly contact our secretariat or website on www.pensioninstitute.org for more details. And we'd like to announce that very soon we will make our examination available online so that wherever you may be, you can be part of it. Finally, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this historic ceremony, and congratulations to all our inductees. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for him, please. I don't know, it's like we are very stingy with our clapping in this hall. Why? Thank you so very much, Mr. Christopher Kolade Ayeni, for taking the welcome address on behalf of the chairman. Now, moving on, is the induction lecture. That's the next on the agenda. But I'd like to, I don't know how many of us saw the video of the retired police officer, a superintendent of police officer who retired and said his total pension was 2 million. How many of us saw it? So I saw it on Sahara Report. So I knew it was something, it's not just a made-up story. I saw the video. And that struck something within me, like, a man has worked for 35 years as a police officer. Then at retirement, you're giving him 2 million naira. It's, I don't know, and yet we as Nigerians, we complain that the police is not your friend, but they are supposed to be your friend. And I'm just wondering, I saw that video, I'm just wondering, how can the police really be our friend? I mean, 35 years, 2 million naira. Even if he had spent that 35 years just selling pure water, in 35 years, he would have made profits more than that. True or false? So why am I saying that? The theme of this induction lecture is very apt, because some of these things, when they come up, you begin to wonder, is the contributory pension scheme really sustainable? Because I'm very sure, even me as a person, I was feeling very bad. So you can imagine all the police officers that are still in service. The question therefore is, what am I doing? What am I doing? So at the end of 35 years, I get 2 million naira. So they will go all out after us that they are supposed to protect. That's the truth. So is it really sustainable? That's one aspect of it. Then the second aspect, the rate of inflation in Nigeria. Even if you contribute so much, for those of us that are in the contributory system, at the end of the day, what you get, you hear complaints all over the place. So is this contributory pension scheme, is this sustainable in Nigeria? And to do justice to the induction lecture, which is quite apt, how many of us are Yoruba here? Don't mind me, I'll take you through that. How many of us are Yoruba? I'm seeing only one red cap shift, so others. You know what is called, I'm not Yoruba by the way. You know what is called Igiwe in Yoruba? Igiwe, who can translate? Who can translate in English? What does it mean? Eh? No, no, no. I need I need interpretation from those in the audience. What's igi ìwé education tree? Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún ọ̀gá. Okay, so I'd like to call on when you see a doctor to somebody's name. That was where I was going. You know the person's education tree, igi ìwé. So I'd like to call Dr. Samson Akiyemi, who is the CEO of CPIN. He will do justice to the topic, the lecture this morning. Your Excellency, sir. A round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I know by faith of our mother that pray for us. One with God is a majority, isn't it? Though we may be few in attendance presently, I'm sure that our being here has a significant impact in this nation. I'm given the assignment of talking about the sustainability of contributory pension scheme. And I will speak from, I'm standing on existing protocol. Sorry, all our council members are not here. Invited dignitaries are not here, but we can't keep on waiting for them because of time. In business, they say time is money, and we can't afford to waste it. All right, I stand on existing protocols, and I will speak here this morning as an employee under contributory scheme. I will equally speak as employer under contributory scheme. I transited from being an employee to being an employer. Now I'm standing as a consultant to the contributory scheme. What can we say about the contributory scheme so far in the last 20 years? Let's take a quick tour. Let's take a quick tour of the. I'm expecting media people to project the presentation. Okay? 30th June 2004 witnessed an invention in Nigeria pension system, and that's by introduction of PRA 2004. Effective 1st of July 2004, it became operational. And ever since then, we've been on it. In 2014, an amendment was effected on the Act. And the major effect was to remove military from under the cover and strengthen the investment profile. But let's talk about the content of the Act. The Act made debt in service a compulsory scheme for every employer that comes under the cover. The cover is nationwide, and every employer is supposed to put in place compulsorily debt in service, such that when an employee drops while in employment, 3 times the annual salary is expected to be paid to the estate of the deceased employee. So it became a compulsory journey for employers. Accrued rights. This is recognized for people who have been in service, in pensionable service before the law. And we are talking about public servants and some blue chip companies. A lot of small-scale, medium-scale companies don't have anything what they call pension. Rather, what they do is hire and fire. The contributory scheme itself introduced what we call RSA. retirement savings accounts. And under that, we identify what we call lump sum. People don't talk about gratuity again. What they talk about is lump sum. How they arrive at that, we probably will do a little touch on that. Program withdrawal was equally introduced, and this is basically for those retirees who remain with their PFA. So instead of saying annual pension, what we hear now is program withdrawal. Also, life annuity is another part that was introduced, meaning that if any retirees or if any would-be retirees is leaving, he can decide to transfer his account balance to an insurance company and form a contract with the company. Life annuity is a contract, whereas program withdrawal remains as a form of bank deposit. The minimum guarantee pension is an invention of the Act as well, though they are still working out the modalities for that. Recently, Mr. President granted some funds to PENCOM, okay? Call it accrual rights and call it fund to meet the minimum guarantee pension. But the question is, who is entitled to minimum guarantee pension? That's not been spent. But they have spent, the minimum guarantee pension has been 33% of the minimum wage. Am I right? The operators. Okay. Right. The minimum of 33%, or sorry, 50% of minimum wage. Minimum wage is 70,000 now. Give and take. Any person who is drawing pension is supposed to draw nothing less than 35,000 or 33,000 or thereabouts. All right? Does it mean anyone who served 5 years can draw that kind of amount? So it's a question that PENCOM with time will have to clarify. Investment rules and approval too came to being under the PRA before asset managers can keep funds, insurance companies can keep pension funds, even brokers used to keep pension funds. But the PRA restructured everything and approved institutions that must keep pension funds. The new introduction of PRA also is micro pension. Micro pension is actually focusing on the formal sector. We'll remember that the PRA said employer with minimum of 5 employees. But there are some employers that it's only the employer and one employee. Probably is driver, probably is househelp, probably is errand boy. So they are not up to 5. Does it mean they are not covered? And such business owners, they are not registered anywhere. So a way to cover them is the introduction of micro pension and focusing on the formal sector and talking about artisans and self-employed. All right? The excluded scheme also is still, there are some grounds about it. The military were excluded, the judicial workers were excluded, but police people too are asking to be excluded. And the PFA people that are here present, even the police pension is no longer with PFA because police now has its own PFA. But even at that, they are not really satisfied. They want a better treatment. I know where they are heading towards is, even if they are going to continue with the contribution, they want a situation whereby When they retire, they will draw pension based on their last salary. I'm happy for the example that my uncle person drew by saying somebody retired and they say your total pension money is 2 million. It's not likely to be. Something must be wrong somewhere. It's possible he joined the contributory scheme at the tail end of the service year, probably 5 or less than 5 years. If that's the case, the total money in his account, if transfer has not been made, will be that low. All right? Let me continue. We'll come across something else in that regard again. The regulatory framework was introduced, which was never part of our pension arrangement. And we have what we call PENCOM now, which is the National Pension Commission, being the regulator over the entire pension system in the nation. If we look at the diagram that we have, we'll see that we put NICOM by the side. NICOM is not under PENCOM, neither PENCOM under NICOM. But for the mere fact that an aspect of pension that cannot be taken away from insurance, we are still involved in it. So they have to be brought into the picture. They are par with PENCOM. They can act as advisory to each other. They cannot, by any means, control each other. And PENCOM principally oversees the PFAs, their activities, their businesses, and the PFCs, those that keep the money, whereas the NICOM watch over the life offices. Now, what is the expectation that anybody can imagine under the contributory scheme? Please, media, can't we have this thing projected? It's on the screen. All right, thank you. For anyone who comes under CPS, there are major 3 fragments to his entitlement. If he works with federal government before, he's likely to have a sum called accrued rights. But if it's a private company like my own company, if you have spent 30 years, by the time you are done in CPS, it's not likely that I will have anything for you if we don't have that agreement. So my employee and federal government employees are not the same. But federal government employees and blue chip companies will always have what we call gratuity and pension. So their accrued right is what they calculated for them at the point when they are joining the contributory scheme. And ordinarily, if contributory scheme has started in 2004, and I as a civil servant has joined in 2004, whatever they calculated for me in 2004, if my retirement is in 2030, it will be unfair on the part of government to give me the calculated figure as at 2004. By virtue of inflation, all right, the money will have become nothing, all right? So it's expected that either on a straightforward, annual, or one-off basis, there must be an enhancement to improve the face of what I had in 2004. Then when I come under the scheme, I operate what they call RSC, which means as I'm contributing, my employer is contributing. If I happen to be in an office that has room for brand envelope, I can decide to push the balance of my salary into what they call additional voluntary contribution. I don't know how many people are doing that, the PFA present, okay? But Ordinarily, there's no cap for additional voluntary contribution for APC, which an employee can actually undertake. And this is compounded, the interest on this is compounded on daily basis. But it's not an obvious way of calculation that we see. It is what we call unit system. What they operate is unit price. If you want to compare the PFAs, don't just pick on unit price and judge them. Because it's possible a PFA started in 2004 and another one started in 2020. Right? The one that started in 2004 is possible its unit price will have grown to like 2.5. All right? And the one that started 2020 may just be like 1.3, 1.2. All right? So unit price are not absolute way of judging PFA. To judge the performance of PFA, we need to take the unit price of this particular PFA as a baby January, and we take look at it again as at April. So within the space of 3 months, the difference between their unit price will represent their return on investment. And any other PFA too, if we take the same period to judge them, we know who is doing better. But doing better depends on what type of fund is my money. All right? Some other benefit of under the PRA is that there is a creation of capacity. We now have the people we call pension administrators. All right? We see them flying their jackets around the offices, all right, as experts. And we as an institute representing the operators, we can identify ourselves now as an institute for the operators. Then there's creation of transparency. Pension is no more managed in secret. In those days when we used to run after some institutions, the entire portfolio and benefit calculation is done behind the door. You can't come in when they are computing your benefits. All right? There's what we call financial security now, because the person that is managing, the person that is managing the account is then different from who is keeping the money. So, and there's liquidity upon retirement. If you are up to 50 years of age at the point of retirement, you are not meant to wait for any period before you draw your benefit. Then the open data management system. People don't need to get to their PFA before they know their account balance, just like the way we have it in banks now. Then there is loud investment policies. We are now talking about real estate, talking about securities, talking about so many things. So these are introduced. So we have a structural industry now. Or shall we ask ourselves, how fulfilling is the contributory pension scheme? To look at the advantage side of contributory system, it's a universal scheme. It's one name nationwide. There's no other name. CPS nationwide. RSA nationwide. Your PFA may be different. Your choice of investment may be different. Establishment of structural and institutions. We have PENCON who regulates. We have PFAs who manage the data. We have PSCs who manage the money. And so we have it in insurance. We have NICOM. We have insurance company as well. Okay, let me jump a little and go to issues. Just as my uncle rightly complained about the contributory scheme. Is it serving the purpose apart from the benefit we have identified? There are some inadequacies about the scheme. Like the contributory, the contribution people are making, going by the rising cost of living, can it sustain their future? All right? Then the commitment on the part of the stakeholders too is still very critical. Pencom has to be taking some employers to court before they comply. And unfortunately, state governments, only few of them have adopted the scheme. A lot of them are playing games around it. Someone who served for 8 years have a bogus pension arrangement. But people now have 35 years of service cannot even be sure of what they can go home with by virtue of what is happening at the state level. How fast can secure our investment vehicle? For now, there is limit to the test that the investment profile of pension fund has gone through. Practically because of the portfolio structure. So there's no dominance of particular sector apart from our government. And the reason why about 60% of pension fund is in government security is because it is assumed that government cannot fail. If government should fail, that means the whole nation has gone under. All right? I remember in the past, some of our leaders said our problem in Nigeria is not money, but how to spend it. But we realized that some years down the line, we now have a situation where the whole country is begging for debt forgiveness, debt cancellation. That means the money is no more there. But good enough that government has a way of running a system. And that is by doing an internal arrangement, loan arrangement. Part of the loan arrangement that government does is introduction of treasury bill. It's a very popular instrument, we all know it. It's a way government borrow money from common people. Also, we have what we call bonds, okay, which is issued by GMO, okay, Department of Debt Management. And they do that on behalf of federal government. And even some state government go there to equally raise funds, okay, to finance their exigencies. The inflationary trend, how compatible is it with the cost of doing business in Nigeria? I think the inflation rate is about 30%, tending to 40% now. Which investment income gives up to 30%, 40%? Which means, in real sense of it, by virtue of inflation, there's no real advantage in Nigeria as at now. Because even if you keep your money, your 5,000 today, by the time you wake up tomorrow, probably has reduced to 3,000 or even 2,000. So this is one of the challenges under the contributory scheme that has to be attended to. Then good enough for now, the data security is still appreciable. But all the same, we must wake up to the development around the globe now. Somebody can call with your number now, and your face will appear there, and your voice will appear there. So why would they not believe you that you are the one that is calling? But to our surprise, it may be the scammer that is calling. So we have to pay attention to that. More challenges are about the Pension Reform Act, its scope and coverage. I know Pencom is striving hard, and the PFA too are striving to bring pension down to the grassroots, and to the lesser employer, one employee, two employee category, or call it informal sector. But how effective can this be? What are the incentives? If my employee wants to contribute 500 naira, when I go to bank to deposit the money, the bank will take 50 naira stamp duty charge. The bank will take, is it 23 naira or 53 naira? Okay. And at the end of the day, they will say they maintain my account. They knock off another figure. Effectively, the money that will get to PFA may be just like 400 or 400 plus. And the PFA too, we know they are not for that Christmas. There's no way they will roast your chicken for you, and they will not lick finger. So they have what they call admin fee, which is immediately to collect your money, they have to remove that. And it used to be 100 naira. How much is it now? Mr. Yodele, how much is admin now? It's still 100 naira. So if someone contributed 500 naira, bankers dealt with it, it gets to PFA, PFA too takes 100 naira. The 500 that he contributed, it gets to his account, maybe 300, 350. Are we sure that the PFA will be able to meet up, go back to original 500 naira after 1 year? So these are part of the problem that PENCOM and the PFAs have to work on. Compliance issue, well, we have said it. If government agencies are running away from the scheme, how fairly can PENCOM compel employers to participate in the scheme, except by encouraging them to use enticing words, to use persuasion, to make sure that people just have to, the way we compulsorily keep our money in the bank, that people just have to participate in contributory pension. Because of my time, and we have the material with us, we can read it up. I'll go to the concluding part of the circumstances around the contributory scheme, which is international, social, and economic pandemic. We are told, okay, when we had the pandemic in 2019, 2020, shortly after, they are telling us that another one is still coming. Are they scaring us, or is it real? Is it not better for people to eat up their tomorrow now, to be sure that when death comes, they will not be at disadvantage? What can we do to mitigate against that? Our political system, ethnic system, and religion, acrimony, instability are posing a threat to the survival of CPS. If our government is not responsible with its spending, how can they expect people to pay through thick and thin to make the pension scheme? Our expensive political structure too is a factor for us to work on. Unstable fiscal policies and industrial plan too is not helping us. Government is not developing anything. We don't have roads. We don't have industry. But for us who are in power or in position to talk to them, to begin to do something, please let's encourage them for the sake of tomorrow of our people. If we are not going to throw away the baby with the bathing water, attention has to be paid to all the sensitive issues around the operation and the management of contributory pension scheme. in the light of all the environment and all the circumstances that we have painted around. Thank you very much. I hold my hand for now.
Another round of applause for him, sis. You know, I had a reason for when I was doing the introduction, I called him an Igiwe Abi. The result has shown. Another round of applause for him. Okay, we are not doing too badly with our time as stipulated on the program. Before we take a remark on the induction lecture, while the lecture was going on, a council member walked in, Mr. Olushola Ayodele. A round of applause for him, please. Okay, so we all listened to the lecture, and it's also on the program that we were given. So does anyone have question or remark on the induction lecture? So we can quickly take that and move on to the next item on the agenda. Remark, question on the induction lecture. Okay. Where's the roving mic?
Good day, morning, afternoon, our officers and my colleagues. The area my comment is in the area of what inflation has done to in the covers of the RSA. I know that sometimes ago, maybe 2-3 years, there was a window open that those who are about to retire, they can access or 25% of what they have in the RSA will be given to them. And but as time went on, those of us that showed interest, it became difficult for us to know what the PENCOM of the PFE was actually talking about, because nothing came, as far as I'm concerned, nothing came out of it. But I'm looking at it that, first of all, when they said they were going to give to those who, I think it's in the area of, those who don't have where they are going to live in their own houses, after, when they retire, they are looking at that area, that 25% will be given to them. And I faulted that those who have been careful not to have houses, it doesn't mean that you cannot benefit as well. Because it is not you having your house where you are going to live in retirement that makes you to enjoy your retirement. You also look at area of money in your hand. Cash is very important to a retiree. So even if I've got where I'm going to live, if I am also included to have to get that 25%, I could invest. That's number one. So, but those who don't even have the houses again, it's like the target is that the house will be built in the city. Somebody is going to retire. Does he have to go to a mortgage bank, collect money from there? Then they will give you, you go to the developers. They do it for you in the city. Before you can now come and take the 25% they are talking about. So I look at it that the arrangement wasn't needed. And I think that I went to one of the PFAs and the director even told me that it's like what they are saying. They have also gone behind to make it difficult for anyone to access such opportunities. And if you look at it, I'm talking of three years ago. The value of 25% of what we had there, if I people now, it's nothing. If they had this during that time, it would have been a good degree of assistance, those that are retired. But I want to also say that this institute, I don't know if you have the opportunity of advising Pentecom on that area, so that at least it can be a great assistance to those who are planning to retire. Thank you.
Do we have more questions or remarks in the lecture? Then our online, those online, we have none. Oh,
All right, thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that question because I know that a lot of people have related questions because generally realize that since Pencom came up with a new position regarding mortgage, a lot of people do not really have full understanding. And I will tell you that the structure that has been put in place is quite simple. But the only challenge is this. The scheme started 2005 fully, because 2004 was the year the law came into existence, and before the PFA started business, you can say roughly the scheme has actually run for 20 years. And I will tell you that in the next 10 to 15 years, we would have those who started work 2005, and they would have contributed for about 35 years before retirement. And you realize that the fund they will have in their account will be a lot more substantial because they've contributed for a longer time. Coming back to the issue of 25% for mortgage, it's a fantastic idea, I would say. And a lot of people actually benefited from this. I can tell you, being an operator, I would say that I'm aware that a lot of people, Pencom also gave us some statistics on this, that we have so many people that have been able to benefit from it. It is the beginning, and I will tell you that over time it can only get better, because if we all consciously make efforts to contribute and ensure that we also have, there's opportunity for additional voluntary contribution. If you check what is being deducted, the salary as at today, 8% from the employee, 10% from the employer, and you intentionally make additional voluntary contribution, you will definitely have more than your colleagues that are only making statutory contribution. With time, you'll be able to have more money. And then when you want to access 25%, you have access to more. And that will help in you either, it's been a bit flexible, but I mean, when the whole idea started, Pencom and the guideline was strictly on a completed building buying a house. But now you have situations whereby through the mortgage institution, they can actually acquire, a house and then complete it through that process. So it can only get better. So advice to the regulator from the institute, I believe, yes, it's a continuous effort, and you will continue to, we will continue to make our own part to ensure that, this process gets better. Generally, I would say that what has started today, but in the next few years, we will see that we would have been able to achieve a lot more, and a lot more Nigerians would have access to mortgage, and they will also be able to, and there are also other opportunities when it comes to mortgage. Right now, there's a partnership with Federal Mortgage Bank and also the federal government, whereby even banks are offering lower rates. Lower rates. You'd have seen adverts all over the places about this. Is, I think, about 12% right now, even for mortgage, which is lower than the regular mortgage that we can apply for, that we'll be paying about 25, 26, 27%. So I hope this has been able to address your question. Thank you very much.
Sorry, let me put a word to that. It may not be perfect regulation, but as they see changes or difficulties encountered by participants or by the contributor, they make the rule more flexible. There is likely to be working relationship between PENCOM and mortgage institutions. They will set a new rules for them, because a lot of them will say, go and bring so amount. And you see even the individual demanding for agency out of the mortgage money. And you know PFA will not release the mortgage fraction except your mortgage company ask for it. And here somebody is asking you to pay upfront agency fee, mortgage fee, all right, which is not convenient for contributors. But we'll continue in dialogue. We'll continue to work with PENCOM. Sorry we could not have them at the table today because of another event that they are heading. Otherwise, we have had a representative of PENCOM present at this event. But I can assure you, you are already part of us. We are all working together. Let's bring up issues that can help this industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for him, please. I understand there's someone who wants to. Okay.
Adebayo Emmanuel is my name. I stand on the existing protocol. A lot have been said about the challenges being faced by retirees or pensioners after leaving their corporate life. I think one of the issues that Pension Reform Act 2014 supposed to address is the easy access to your retirement savings or pension, whatever it is. But it is noted that a lot of retirees find it difficult to still access their RSA balance. I don't know, maybe there is lack of education, because it's not even clear to a lot what the process is. And as a result, they see it as time consuming before they can access their retirement savings. So I don't know if the institute can be in a good position to play intermediary role, with PENCOM, so that, because I know PFA or PFC, they cannot do anything without approval of PENCOM. So what is really causing the delay in processing retirement savings for pensioners or retirees is what I think needed to be addressed. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Very important question as well, and I know that that's been concern of a lot of people. But I would like to address this by saying that recently there's a new development, and PENCOM has taken a bold step to ensure that retirees get their benefits on time. And what they've done in this regard is to give the right and the authority on payment of benefits to the pension fund administrator. Before now, when retirees submit their documents and they file in every document that is expected, PFA would have to send this information to PENCOM for them to process and also give approval. But just recently, from the beginning of this month of June, PENCOM has actually given that right to pension fund administrator to effect payment within 48 hours. The only thing that is expected from a retiree is to ensure that they provide the necessary documents. If they provide the documents within 48 hours, their benefit will be paid. Mind you, we also have some concerns, because I need to say this. We also have federal government retirees who have accrued rights. That's a different ballgame. Until their accrued right is emitted, that's when they can access it. So that's a different side to it. But for those who work in the private sector and also self-funding institution with full funding, they can actually get their payment within 48 hours. A recent development, and I believe it's important to highlight it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ayodele. Any other comments? Okay.
Hold on. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity. I'm representing Associate Professor Adenike Olarinwaju. So we just want to know if there is a reliability in terms of assisting people to calculate their pension. Yes, and the means by which they can first probably have access to this pension calculation. That's just it. Then she also asked, hope the institution has come up to stand the test of time.
All right, thank you very much. Regarding the first question, calculating pension, so I can break it down. Statutorily, what we have in the Pension Reform Act is that pension is calculated based on 3 items, which is called emolument: basic, housing, and transport. And the employee pays 8%, employer pays 10%, and this total would be transferred into the individual's retirement savings account. So I believe that addressed the first question. The second one about the institute standing the test of time. This institute has come to stay. And I will tell you that over the years, we've seen the level of progress that have been made, and we believe that we will continue to work stronger, and the institute will continue to get better. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for Mr. Ayodele. Do we still have comments, question here? Okay. So oftentimes when we listen to those in the pension space, whether PFAs or those in PENCOM, they will always, emphasis is always on the voluntary contribution. But the truth of the matter is, Nigeria is showing a lot of people shege, Mr. Ayodele. The salary is not from one salary. We pay for you will pay school fees. You will pay house rent. For those of us, you will pay house rent, data. There are so many things, and in our society, if you are from a family of 6, you have like 10 other people in the village in different locations, depending on your salary that you are collecting in Lagos. True or false? So, Oga Ayodele, please, when you people are talking, we are willing. We are willing, but the salary is not helping us. No matter how much they pay you in Nigeria today, honestly, a lot of people are struggling. And that's the truth. Because the cost of living is extremely high. So many things dragging for that small money that they are paying you. So, Oga Ayodele, we are willing. If you can also help us, tell those that should help that the they should try and do something about the inflation rate and the high cost of living in Nigeria. Another round of applause for all of us. We are doing good time-wise. So moving on, it's now time for the reason why we are here. Presentation of inductees and administration of induction oath of allegiance by Chief Femi Odufowokun. Is he here? Is Oga Femi here? Okay. Where is our host? Where is CEO? Okay, okay. So maybe I will still. Okay, they are getting set for us.
Apology on behalf of my council members. I have to wear too many caps today. For the presentation and administration of oaths, we have been given some forms, okay? The oath form, and I think that's the next on the agenda. We have to pick a copy and as I read it, you put your, can we upstanding, the fellows and the prospective associates, Can we bring out the oath form? Every prospective associate and fellows. We all have the copy, the white copy, single page. Okay. You will read after me, and where you have the space, you put your name, you say out your name, and after we have read through, you are going to write your name and your membership grade, and you are going to sign and return to us eventually before we go on. Are we good to go? We'll read together. Upon admission into membership of the Institute, no, we are going to read together. Right? Don't wait for me. All right. 1, 2, go. Upon admission into membership of the Institute, I, will not do anything or engage in any. I am aware so help me God. Your name, your status, and thereafter you submit to us. Thank you very much. Uncle?
Thank you very much. A round of applause for ourselves. For media, we Okay, so for those of us who are here and those that have joined us online, we are starting with the fellows, the citation of the fellows. Okay, so the first person, the first fellow this morning, her picture is online, is a woman and happy. Odunayo Tolulope Abiodun, the Executive Secretary, Peter. Tolulope A. Odunayo is a result-driven and highly adaptable professional, equipped with national and international academic qualifications, years of experience, exceptional business acumen, and financial expertise. The Executive Secretary holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and a Master of Arts degree in International Business Management. Tolulope Odunaya is a Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Economists of Nigeria, an Associate of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, a Certified National Accountant under the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, an Associate of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, and a Fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. She possesses a proven ability to manage complex processes and produce measurable results, as can be attested to since her assumption of office as Executive Secretary of the Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate, PTAD. Tolulokpe Odunaya is a proactive leader with a proven track record of managing diverse stakeholder relationships, an accomplished communicator and collaborative player whose passion for her job is paramount. She was appointed Executive Secretary of the Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate, PTAD, in November 2024, and since then has led the Directorate to record major feats, including payment of outstanding arrears, renewing partnerships with relevant stakeholders, and further consolidating the great work being done by PTAD since inception. On Friday, 14th March 2025, Tolulokpe Odunaya was honored with a fellowship award by the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, according to the chairman of the Council of CPIN, Dr. Umaru Kwaranga. The honor was bestowed on the ES for her exemplary performance since her assumption of office by charting a course for another decade of service innovation in PTAD. A round of applause for her, please, in absentia. Okay, she's probably online. Moving on, do we have a representative for Mr. Uguche Aguda here? Is anyone standing in for Uguche Aguda? Okay, the next person is Uguche Agoda. Uguche is a pioneer CEO of the Pension Fund Operators Association of Nigeria, PENOP, the industry body for all licensed pension funds in Nigeria, who collectively manage roughly 15 billion US dollars of pension assets. In this role, he leads the efforts of the pension industry in engaging various stakeholders, including the government, financial markets, the media, regulators, international organizations, and others in order to ensure that the interests of the pension operators are promoted and protected, and also to fashion ways to ensure the industry positively affects the contributors and the society at large. He was previously Nigeria's regional director for Our Crowd, a crowdfunding, impact investment, and venture capital firm with headquarters in Israel. He also previously worked as a special advisor to Nigeria's Minister of Industry, Trade, and Investment, where his portfolio was access to finance. Mr. Oguche also worked in Standard Chartered Bank for 15 years, where he had roles in financial control, credit origination and client coverage, risk, corporate finance, and strategy. Whilst in Standard Chartered, he had a short-term assignment in South Africa and London, working in credit risk and corporate finance. His last role there was as an associate director in their Lagos office, where he was in charge of the credit quality of a portfolio asset worth 7 billion US dollars. He is currently a member of the Nigerian National Advisory Board for Impact Investments under the Global Steering Group for Impact Investment, GSG. He is also a founding governing council member of Pan-African Fund Managers Association, PAFMA. Please join me as I welcome in absentia Mr. Oguche to be decorated with the Honorary Fellowship Award of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause. Do we have a representative of Dr. Adenike Olariwaju Wolabi here? Could you please step forward, please? A round of applause for her. You people are too stingy with clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Dr. Adenike Olarewaju Owolabi is a seasoned academic and professional in risk management and insurance, currently serving as a reader and head of departments at the University of Jos, Nigeria. She holds a PhD in insurance and risk management from Saint Monica University, Cameroon, 2016, an MSc in business administration from the University of Ilorin, and a BSc in insurance from the University of Lagos. With over 15 years of academic experience, Dr. Owolabi has held various teaching positions at Joseph Ayo Babalola University, Jabu, Osun State, Redeemers University, Osun State, and the University of Jos Plateau State. Her teaching portfolio covers a wide range of undergraduate and postgraduate courses in insurance, risk management, and financial studies. She has supervised numerous undergraduate, MSc, MBA, and PhD theses, and served as an external examiner and assessor to institutions including Ahmadu Bello University and Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. Dr. Owolabi also serves as managing editor and peer reviewer for several academic journals. Her professional affiliations include Fellow, Chartered Institute of Loan and Risk Management, Member, Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, and Associate Member, National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria. She has authored over 20 peer-reviewed journal articles, multiple book chapters, and 2 books on reinsurance. She has also presented at international and national conferences across Nigeria, Ghana, and Benin Republic. Beyond academia, Dr. Owolabi has served in the insurance industry and participated in community service as a collation officer for elections, a church secretary, and a landlord association treasurer. I welcome Dr. Mrs. Owolabi to the podium for decoration as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria.
Thank you. She's not here, but she's being represented by her daughter. By name? Damilola Owolabi. On behalf of our president and the council member, we confer on Dr. Adenike the fellowship award of this institute, going by a record of academic performances and touches and involvements. We congratulate her and award her a fellowship.
Another round of applause for her, please. Damilola, I really don't envy you. You know this one, they are going to frame this picture. So you have to surpass it. Another round of applause for her, please. Moving on, we have Mrs. Obadagboni Ando Tolulokpe. Tolulokpe is a seasoned professional with over 2 decades of experience. Oh, sorry. Is she represented here? Do we have a representative? Okay, she's online. All right. She started her banking career at the United Bank for Africa PLC and joined FBN Merchant Bank, formerly Kakawa Discount House, in 2003, where she rose to become the chief dealer before joining FSDH Merchant Bank as treasurer in 2016, where she spent 6 years. An active participant in financial market-related activities, she is a former chairperson of the Money Market Work Group of the Financial Market Dealers Association, FMDA, and a former member of the Governing Council of FMDA. She also served on arbitration panels for the Bond work group during her time on the board of FMDA. She has a master's in finance and management from Cranfield University, United Kingdom, and a master's in business administration from the University of Lagos, Nigeria. She is an alumni of the Lagos Business School and has attended executive management and treasury management courses. Having successfully passed the qualifying examination of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria in 2005 and becoming an associate, Tolulope has since made significant contributions to the Nigerian pension industry through her professional excellence, notably by providing timely market insights and investment information that supported pension fund administrators in making informed and profitable investment decisions, as well as assisting in the selection of qualified candidates for investment roles, thereby strengthening industry capacity. She is currently a non-executive director at the following companies: Adino Capital Limited, Adino Global Markets Limited, and Tubulas Finishing Nigeria Limited, an associate company of Tanaris Nigeria Limited. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, as I welcome Tolulope Obadagboniyi Ando to the podium for decoration as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause, please. Is Mr. Sayinde Samuel Adenagbe here? Okay. Sayinde Samuel Adenagbe holds a Master's of Business Administration degree in Financial Management from Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, and Bachelor of Arts in English Language from Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, with a second-class upper degree in 1989. He has a diploma in Sales Management and Marketing from Chance World Tutorial College, Jersey, Britain. He also attended courses on corporate finance from London Business School. He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, associate member, Nigerian Institute of Market Management, and an associate member, Certified Institute of Pension Management. Mr. Sayinde Adenagbe has participated in many seminars and workshops organized by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Nigerian Exchange Group, NGX, Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, and Association of Securities Dealing Houses of Nigeria. He worked with Midland Capital Markets Limited from 2006 to September 2007 in a senior management cadre, Assistant General Manager in Midas Stockbrokers Limited, and as a dealing clerk in Negotiable Finance Limited from 1990 to 1995. Mr. Adenagbe is on the board of NGS Group PLC, where he is currently serving in the Board Governance and Remuneration Committee and Strategy, Finance and Investment Committee. He is also serving on the board of NG Clearing Limited. Mr. Adenagbe has been serving as a member of the National Programs Committee of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers since 2016. He is currently the pioneer chairman of the newly created FCT Northern District Society of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. He is a member of the Administrative Proceedings Committee of Securities and Exchange Commission. He is also a member of the Governing Council of the Association of Securities Dealing Houses of Nigeria, where he is presently the first vice chairman. Currently, Mr. Adenagbe is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Standard Union Securities Limited, a company he joined since October 2006. He is married with children. Welcome to the podium, Mr. Sayinde Adenagbe, to be decorated as a fellow of the Chartered Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause for him, please. Ibrahim Inuwa is the Executive Secretary, Bauchi State and Local Government Staff Pensions Commission. He is an accomplished and energetic leader with exceptional results in the areas of client satisfaction, team building, and collaboration. Skilled at establishing operational excellence, risk and compliance oversight, and resolving complex issues while maintaining a focus on profitability and business goals. Vision-driven leader devoted to associate development and growth to impact in positive change, strong analytical strategic thinking and research skills while fostering collaboration, trust and respect across team members and clients, able to interpret regulations and recommend appropriate action related to a variety of health and human services programs that affect elder care. He obtained his HND accountancy from Abuja Polytechnic in 2002, after which he obtained a BSc Business Administration from Abruz Ali University in 2005. His banking job experience started with Inland Bank Nigeria PLC from 1993 to 2003. He joined First Inland Bank 2003-2006. He became General Manager of Travel Guarantee BDC 2006 to 2009. He joined Premium Pension PFA between 2010 and 2019. Upon promotion of BMA Travel and Tours in 2019, he became the Managing Director until his appointment as the Executive Secretary of Bauchi State and Local Government Staff Pensions Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podium Mr. Ibrahim Inuwa to be decorated as a fellow member of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause, please. Do we have John Aremu John for Lorusho in the house? A round of applause, please. Please step forward. Keep clapping for him. It's not easy to become a fellow. It's not easy. The citation of Aremu John Folorusho. Folorusho John Aremu, MSc MBA, started his career as a statistician in the Kwara State Ministry of Education in 1987 and later got a deployment and ministerial transfer to the Kogi State Ministry of Works and Housing of the Civil Service of Nigeria before joining the Nigerian insurance industry in 1993. He started his insurance career with Robinson Nigeria Limited, Abuja in 1993 and was transferred to Ibadan of the company as Zonal Office Manager covering 6 states in the West in 2008. He was elected by the Ibadan Zonal Office of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria to give training to the public on Galaxy Television, students of Ibadan Polytechnic, and to the retiring staff of Radio, Television, Theatre, and Arts Worker Union of Nigeria, RATAO, where on occasions he also presented papers on retirement and pension in Nigeria. He was transferred to Lagos office of the company in 2020 and subsequently became the controller head of the provision complex. Incidentally, Folorusho, as a young pension and record officer in the state ministry, had his background training in pension management. So no wonder he took interest in pension management and has written research papers in his ongoing academic pursuit in the University of Lagos for the development of pension in Nigeria. He holds a BSc in insurance from Joseph Ayo Babalola University, Jabu, and also a master's in business administration, MBA. He also obtained a master's degree MSc in insurance and risk management from the University of Lagos, Nigeria. Having successfully passed the qualifying examination of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria in 2005 and became an associate member, he also took and passed the qualifying examination of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria and became an associate member of the Institute in 2009. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome to the podium to be decorated Mr. Aremu John Folorusho as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. Folorusho, for your information, is happily married and blessed with children. A round of applause for him, please.
You're welcome, sir. Journey from 2005 that you've been an associate, coming up to become a fellow in 2025. All right, you are welcome. And on behalf of the president and the council members, I decorate you as a fellow of this institute, meaning that going forward, you'll be actively involved in academic matters, in all our trainings, and other things. You're welcome. Congratulations.
It's not easy to be a fellow. Okay, do we have Mr. Bello Kehinde Sheriff in the house? A round of applause for him, please. Mr. Bello commenced his banking career in 2000 as a contract officer with the now defunct Intercontinental Bank PLC. His exceptional performance led to his permanent employment within 2 months, and he subsequently advanced to the position of assistant manager in less than 7 years. During his tenure at Intercontinental Bank, he undertook various roles, inclusive of relationship manager and branch manager. In 2012, Mr. Bello continued his professional ascent at Access Bank, where he served until 2017. He managed several branches, was overseeing 30 branches in the southwestern part of Nigeria. In 2017, Mr. Bello transitioned to Stanbic IBT Bank, where he has made significant contributions across multiple departments. After 4 years, he was appointed head of digital platforms channel monitoring. In this capacity, he ensured the continuous availability and functionality of the bank's digital platforms, which include ATMs, internet banking, mobile applications, and UASD services. As of February 2025, he has assumed the role of head of consumer market in the personal client segment, where he is responsible for the establishment of this newly created department within the bank. He obtained Bachelor of Science in Banking and Finance, Ogun State University, Ago-Iwoye, Ogun State, Masters of Business Administration, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, 2007. Mr. Bello is an associate member of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, a certification he obtained in 2006. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome to the podium Mr. Bello to be decorated as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause for him, please.
Mr. Bello, congratulations. We are having you around, and we're sure you continue with us. And on behalf of our president and the council member, I decorate the fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria.
A round of applause. Madam, please, this is a very special occasion. Please join. Paparazzi. After, okay. Do we have a representative for Mr. Adebayo Adekunle Emmanuel? Or is he here? Oh, okay. Madam, a round of applause for him, please. Please step forward. Mr. Adebayo Adekunle Emmanuel is a seasoned finance professional with over 25 years of progressive experience spanning accountancy, financial management, and strategic leadership. He currently serves as a financial controller at Leadway Health Limited, where he is responsible for the planning and execution of financial strategies that promote sustainable growth and operational efficiency. Before joining Leadway Health Limited, Mr. Emmanuel held several key positions within the Leadway Group, including acting head of finance for the life insurance division at Leadway Assurance Limited. He has also contributed significantly to Leadway Trustees Limited, Leadway Properties and Investment Limited, Leadway Hotels Limited, and notably pioneered the establishment of the Finance and Accounts Department at Leadway Pension PFA. His professional journey further includes impactful roles at Kinley Securities Limited and Savannah Securities Limited. Mr. Emmanuel holds a master's degree in business administration from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, alongside a higher national diploma in accountancy. He is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, an associate of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, and holds a diploma from the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated expertise in ERP system finance, financial control, stock accounts operations, and trade finance within leading Nigerian firms. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Mr. Adebayo Adekunle Emmanuel to be decorated as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause for him, please.
Congratulations to you, sir. And on behalf of the President in Council and the Council members absent, I decorate you as a fellow of the Institute, and we expect more contributions from you. Thank you.
A round of applause for him, please. And a round of applause for Madam. She's the one in blue. Yes, please. They say behind every successful man, complete the sentence and clap very well for Madam. You see all this qualification, all this book. If Madam is not holding strong in the home front, He cannot read, though. Thank you, my mama. All right, we have is Mr. Shomarin Mojid Bolagade in the house. Do we have his representative? Okay. Mojid is the Chief Financial Officer at Veritas Capital Assurance PLC, where he oversees the financial operations and statutory financial reporting functions. Before joining VKA, he was the Chief Financial Officer at Great Nigeria Insurance PLC. With over 15 years experience in finance and accounts, investments, and credit control, Mojid's professional career started at KP Furnitures and Joinery as an accountant trainee before joining Royal Exchange Assurance Nigeria PLC, where he rose to become the acting head finance and accounts. He subsequently joined Main Street Bank Limited as head of financial reporting until his appointment as head of BPR Continuous Improvement and Process Monitoring Unit. Mojid holds an MBA degree with a specialization in financial management from the Lagos State University. He graduated from Lagos State Polytechnic with an accounting degree. He is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, the Chartered Pension Institute of Nigeria, and the Nigerian Institute of Management. Mojid is also a member of the Business Continuity Institute, BCI London. Please join me, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I welcome Mr. Shomorin to the podium for his decoration as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. Do we have Mr. Oyebowale Oladeji in the house? Do we have a representative for him? Okay. Oyebowale Oladejo is the Chief Internal Auditor at Veritas Capital Assurance PLC, where he leads the organization audit and assurance functions. Prior to joining VKA, he was the acting head of operational controls at the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company PLC, and also has over 15 years of experience in the banking sector. His areas of expertise include but not limited to internal and external auditing, financial accounting, compliance, and risk management. He is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and an associate member of the Nigerian Institute of Management. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree and a higher national diploma in accounting and business administration, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome to the podium Mr. Oladejo as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. We have Mr. Iyeke Newton Okafor in the house. A round of applause for him, please. Mr. Newton proceeded to Ogwashuku Polytechnic, Ogwashuku, in 1981 and obtained his national diploma in office management. Thereon to Federal Polytechnic, Bauchi, and got his higher national diploma in 1991. He equally attended Ogun State University, where he obtained Bachelor of Science degree in Economics in 2003. He has a master's in managerial psychology from the University of Ibadan, an MSc in economics from University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN, in 1999 and 2012, respectively. He is an associate member of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria and an associate of Nigeria Institute of Management. After his NYC in 1991, he joined Arthur Andersen & Co. in 1992. He then moved to Diamond Bank in 1994 to start his banking career, and thereon to Zenith Bank in 1996. He joined ACB Spring Bank in 2001 and rose to the position of a deputy manager. He worked in the various departments of these banks, covering business development, credit risk, admin department, consumer banking, etc. He then proceeded to Oceanic Bank and Ecobank Nigeria Limited between 2006 and 2017 as branch manager in various branches. He served in numerous committees, attended courses and training like credit risk analysis and loan management, credit appraisal, administration and monitoring, legal requirement for credit disbursement, small and medium industries equity investment scheme, advanced selling and marketing strategies, business presentation and effective communication, total quality management, etc. He is currently the managing partner, KN Forensic Consultancy. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome Mr. Newton for the decoration as a fellow of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria. A round of applause for him, please.
Congratulations, sir. And on behalf of the council and the president of the institute, you are hereby welcome to the fellowship level of the institute. Congratulations.
A round of applause for all our newly inducted fellows. I keep saying clap. It's not easy to be a fellow. It's not easy. Clap for them. Clap for them. So since 2005, it's not easy. 2005, 2006 till now. This is 2025. How many years? It's not easy. Almost 20 years. It's not easy. So clap very well for them. It's not a mean feat. It's not something you will get angry and say, Shebi is just ordinary fellow. Me too, I can become a fellow. Then next week, you are now a fellow. It doesn't work like that. So clap for them. It's a long journey. It's a process. Congratulations once more to all our fellows. Moving on real quick, we are moving to the associate category. Do we have Mr. Lawal Babatunde Abdulatif here? From Peter, okay. Do we have Mrs. Chioma Ivy Omunakwe from Peter? She here? Okay. Do we have Mrs. Olubumi Fadeke Oshadikpe Odogu? Is she here? Online? They are all online. Okay. We have Pobu Chikwelu Paulinus from Transfund Pension Managers Limited. By the way, Mrs. Odogu, she's from Leadway Pension PFA. We have Lawal Idris Oladimeji, NPF Pensions Limited. If they are online, please, media team, let them wave at you so we know they are there. Mr. Peter Oluwadamilare Olawole from Leadway Pension. Okay. Please step forward.
Congratulations. Congratulate you on behalf of the council and the president of the institute. And, we believe that joining the institute means good omen for the institute. You contribute well. You always call on you. And don't forget all our events you attend going forward. Congratulations.
A round of applause for him, please. Do we have Mrs. Oluwafumilola Esho Akala in the house? Is she here? She's online. She's from Premium Pension Limited. Do we have Mrs. Kemi Messi Yoade from Premium Pension Limited as well? Is she here? Okay. Do we have Mr. Jerry Okonji in the house? Okay. Do we have Dean Samson Shinoso from Federal Polytechnic? Oko. Oh, our red cap chief. Please clap for him.
Congratulations and welcome all the way from the East. Congratulations. And on behalf of the President and the Council, I congratulate you for becoming an associate of the Institute.
Another round of applause for him, please. Do we have Ulebo Christopher Buchi in the house from the University of Delta, Agbo? Clap for him. He's from my state. Don't let me get angry with you people. Delta State is very far from here. Clap, clap, clap for him. I have to be biased. Bros, you are welcome, eh? Our area. Thank you. You are welcome to Lagos. Area. Confirm.
On behalf of the President and the Council, I congratulate you and welcome you on board.
Last but not least, do we have Anola Temila Baba Kemi from the Lagos State government? Is she here? Clap for her. They say what a man can do, a woman can do better, and we are representing. Clap, congratulations,
You are welcome.
Mama.
And congratulations to you. On behalf of the Council President and the Council members, I welcome you on board. Congratulations.
Clap for her, please. Congratulations. Okay, I think we are done on that aspect of the program. Congratulations to all the fellows and all the associates. It's not easy as we have established here. This journey, some of them started in 2005, 2006. But as they always say, in the journey of life, education, knowledge is a continuous journey. You don't stop. You keep learning until the very last day that you go to the grave. So, going back to program. I'd like to invite, I don't know if they already picked someone to speak on behalf of the newly inductees. If they have not done so, DJ, please give us some music. We'll give you just 1 minute to do that so that we can have a response by a representative of the inductees today to come up here to come and tell us how they feel and what they will be doing for the institute going forward. Have you agreed on yourself on who will speak on your behalf? Or we'll give you a minute to decide on who should speak quickly. Yeah? 1 minute, please. Okay. So the newly inductees, fellows, associates, vote for one candidate to come and do a vote of thanks for us. To come and speak on behalf of all of you that have been newly inducted today. Quickly, please. Or should I just call someone? I should call somebody. Mr. Emmanuel, can you come up here? Clap for him.
I want to thank the president and the council members of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria on behalf of we, the inductees, the fellows, and the associates for this great occasion and for the honor they have bestowed on us. We say thank you very much. We pray that the Institute will continue to grow in strength and in wings and bands, and we be able to perform even beyond the expectation of the society as being seen as an institute to regulate pensions management in Nigeria. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So real quick, our days fast spent, I'd like to call on, who is giving the vote? Okay, so I'd like to invite up here Dr. Sampson for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, everybody. I want to sincerely thank all our newly inducted fellows and associates for making out the time to be here. And for those who are online, we know that those who are not able to make it must have one reason or the other, probably the logistics, the situation in time, and probably traffic will have been responsible. Please, we bid your indulgence to bear with us. You can see that even on the high table, our council members and invited dignitaries couldn't make it down. But it doesn't reduce the status of what we have done today. And I know that becoming a fellow of the Institute means we are relying on you for more. And for coming up as an associate, we believe you can contribute more. Just as we said earlier, that we're supposed to be communicating with PENCOM and other stakeholders to make the industry a better place. So we are counting on all of us. It doesn't stop with this certificate and keeping it in. We'll continue with attendance to most of our programs because we have to accrue units, all right? And our unit to give us a better status. For adventure, we are running any program that requires giving tickets to individuals. Your contribution to the Institute will determine how much will be credited to you. And you can be sure that when AGM comes, If you have not been participating in our events, you now have a voting right. Okay, and we are looking forward to AGM before the end of the year. And you too will have the right to vote and to be voted for. So let's look forward to that. We don't have all the materials with you yet. Okay, for those who are decorated, there is still more. You can see because of the absence of the council member, the certificates are not signed yet. So we'll make arrangements to ensure that the certificate is signed and returned to you. Beyond that, you still have other items that you will take away by the time we round up. Before then, we'll do photo sessions. All right, the fellows, the associates, then the associates and fellows together, and our guests. That will be done. Also, our menu. I'm sure they must be around the corner, waiting for us to finish. And good enough, we can't run away because it's raining. That is Lagos for us. So you'll be patient with us until we are served. Don't go without at least 2 bags on your side, right and left. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. KM. So the cross of MCs at events, when they are giving vote of thanks, they always don't thank them. You are not forgiving. We find you. All right, thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's been an awesome time here. Just as he has announced, the photo session. Paparazzi, are you guys ready? Photo session, fellows first. They will be joined by, then associates will be joined, and the council members. They will be joined by the council members. The session after like that. Thank you.
Let's form of blessing in the background.
Thank you.